Hello and welcome back to CryptoLiveLeak. We are here live at Futurist 19 in Canada, and we have with us a special guest, Crypto Wendy O. How are you doing today?
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. And let's get a little bit of background. So what is it that you do in this ecosystem?
Oh my God, that's a lot. So I do a lot. I trade a little bit now. I do marketing, I do consulting, I do media, I do events, I've got YouTube. I walk around, do interviews and stuff like this, and just create content and have fun.
Yeah, and I've noticed that we do similar stuff, but you have more of an audience. And tell me how it was building up that audience. How long did it take to get to the point where conferences are booking you to host, like, pre-event parties?
I did that myself. So what I do is I host a lot of free meetups in Los Angeles. I keep them open to the community. I make it really affordable for people to come. I don't charge anybody ever. If I find sponsors that pay for drinks or whatever, that's great. So I just reached out to them at the conference and said, hey, I want to host an event. And they're like, hey, do you want to host the opening party? I was like, yeah, that's awesome. So I just, I like to do things for the community. And when I go to conferences, I try to host free meetups as well, because got to get people involved and not charge them, because conferences are great. Everybody's got to eat, but they're expensive.
Exactly. And so what's your favorite coin to promote and do meetups on?
When I do my meetups, they're really just networking meetups, so I'm not really promoting like a particular coin. There's companies that I work for that I do represent directly, but as far as I'm more of a maximalist, even though I trade shit coins to accumulate more Bitcoin. But I like Bitcoin. That's really why that was the first coin I invested in when I got into space. And yeah.
Well, that's actually a good story. So tell me, how did you first get into Bitcoin? Did you mine it? Did you buy it?
Oh my gosh. So 2012, 2011, I had a family member come live with my husband and I, and he's like, can we use your credit card to buy Bitcoin? And I was like, no, you're insane. No, it's not going to happen. So I kept hearing about it, Bitcoin on libertarian radio. Years went by. Literally in the end of 2017, I decided to invest. I was getting ready to leave my job, and I kind of was looking for a life change. So I was like, I'm just going to invest. You have to take risks. So I called my husband. I was like, I'm buying Bitcoin. I did. I made a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but for somebody from my social status, which is not a rich person, it was it was a decent amount of money. I was like, this is cool. But then I lost a lot of money because I didn't know what I was doing. So then I taught myself how to trade, and then built a following and whatnot that way.
Well, they say you can't form a diamond without pressure, so a little adversity really hardens you and makes you more successful in the long run.
Yes, no, I grew up, I had a very, very interesting life, so I'm very, very familiar with adversity and whatnot.
Okay, so what's your next move? We're here at Futurist 19 in Toronto, Canada today, but what do you have coming up in the future?
So I might be going to Philadelphia to do media at a conference there. I'm going to be a part of Crypto Invest Summit during October in LA. I'm going to be a part of World CryptoCon for Las Vegas Blockchain Week, and a part of Litecoin Summit that same week as well. So those are some things I got going on, and I'm going to be actually hosting a Lolly's year anniversary party on August 22nd in Los Angeles. I'm going to do a meetup for them, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're pretty successful. You have a lot going on. Your calendar is fully booked. For anyone out there that's starting making YouTube videos, that wants to be like an influencer in this space, give them some advice on how they can get started.
Don't listen to people online, because people are mean online. Just put content out and just believe in yourself, and just be kind to other people, and just be very consistent with what you put out and work really hard, and good things will happen. And don't be afraid to talk to people and network.
Great advice from Crypto Wendy O. So do you have any closing statements?
No. Shout out to Futurist, and shout out to my sponsor, CoinFlip ATM, for sending me. I appreciate you guys, and have a great rest of the day.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.